Reducing the risk of injuries on construction work sites is integral to operating a successful business. The need to prevent injuries is everybody's responsibility. Of all injuries that occur on a job site, falls account for a large portion of the serious injuries and fatalities. Falls on a job site have devastating consequences on the worker, his family, and the employer. For that reason, FramePro Products has developed a system that addresses a need for roof fall protection. Due to the increase in fall injuries and deaths in the recent past, OSHA has stepped up enforcement on residential construction sites and has promised uniform enforcement. Having similar fall statistics, a production framing contractor that employs over 1,000 carpenters joined FramePro Products in a 3-year development project designing the stacker bracket to protect roof framing carpenters from falls. The stacker bracket has been engineered to meet Cal OSHA standards and has been verified by the Cal OSHA Standards and Research Division. This product is not dependent on scaffold installers or other trades to install staging. The system is installed from inside the building, avoiding mud, grading issues, and utility ditches, all of which cause delays in production schedules. The key feature to this product is the way it attaches and detaches to the top plate. After the entire roof is completed, you simply remove the safety pin and the top clamp bolt and let the bracket slip away from behind the freeze block. Today I'll show you how to use this product to its full potential. To familiarize you with the stacker bracket, I want to show you the components. First is the triangle bracket, the main component. Second is the top clamp that is inserted and bolted to the triangle bracket. Next is the handrail upright, which inserts into the triangle bracket and holds the handrail boards, and the end rail, which is installed at the end of the run. To begin the installation process, you'll need several special tools to get the job done correctly. A roof layout diagram, a 9/16 socket on a 3/8 ratchet, some grease or thread lube, some spray paint or keel, and a good supply of 36-inch long 2x4s for the lower braces. For handrails, you will need to use 10-foot 2x4s, number 1 grade Doug fir. For planks, it's best to use 2x10 by 10 foot long truss joist scaffold planks. Now we're ready to begin our layout. You'll be installing the brackets at the eaves of the houses, so the truss layout sheet will be a valuable tool for you. Start by placing a mark on the floor, 1 foot from the left end of the wall, then continue down marking the rest of the wall at 8 foot on centers. When you get to the end of the wall, you'll also place a mark 1 foot back from the end. Depending on who used the brackets last and how they were stored, you'll need to visually inspect all of the parts before spreading them. In the event the parts aren't pre-assembled, you will need to attach the top clamp to the triangle bracket. Using a bit of thread lube, attach the top clamp and tighten the bolt with the socket. To avoid over-tightening, it's best not to use an impact wrench with this system. The system will go together quickly if you follow these steps. First, plan to install the brackets after the house is plumbing lined, all the shears installed, and before the trusses are loaded. This will make it easier to install the stacker bracket system and will provide protection for someone loading the trusses. Use caution tape to define 6-foot perimeter around the building to prevent injury from falling objects. Using a ladder that is the same height as the wall, hook the top clamp over the wall and position it to line up with the layout mark on the floor. Using the ratchet handle, tighten the eye bolt at least 2 full turns. Then insert a short nail, such as an N10, in the hole in the top clamp for an additional fail-safe feature. For shear wall areas, you should attach the nylon strap to be used later for lowering the brackets. Next, insert the handrail upright into the triangle bracket. Continue around the house until all the brackets are installed. Before you go any further, you'll need to inspect the wall bracing. There should be a 2x4 line brace or an intersecting wall within a foot of each stacker bracket. If not, you will need to install one and be sure it has at least 3 well-driven nails in each end of the brace. In the event a bracket lands in a window, one solution is to add 2 trimmers and a brace to support the bracket. Based on current Cal OSHA standards, you will need to provide interior scaffolding at ceiling heights over 15 feet. If you build or erect this first, it will make a good platform to work from while installing the stacker bracket. The next step is to spread the truss joist scaffold planks and 2x4 handrails at all sections. Always install the first section of planks, handrails, and end caps from the ladder. From there you can complete the run of planks and rails, either from the scaffold or the ladder. The 10-foot plank should lap over the bracket at least 6 inches and not more than 18 inches per Cal OSHA regulations. Always be aware not to walk too close to the end of the planks. Congratulations! You now have a system in place that will allow your fellow workers to complete the roof while being protected from serious injury due to a fall. The next step is to educate the stackers. Tell them to install the freeze blocks and roof hardware. If a bracket needs to be moved over, loosen the eye bolt, tap it over, and retighten it. Never loosen the hex bolt. Now we're going to talk about the disassembly procedure. Before plank and rail removal, be sure that all the roof carpentry is complete, including the nailing inspection, cant strip, pop-outs, dormers, and fireplace stack. For plank and rail removal, use a roof anchor attached to the ridge. Then attach a self-retracting reel to the anchor and a full body harness to the man removing the parts. Remove the rails and uprights while working in reverse direction of the installation. Stack them on the roof rack, lower them to the ground. There are several methods to take the brackets down, and it all depends on your situation. When all the planks, handrails, and handrail uprights have been removed, you're now ready to remove the triangle brackets. After the removal is complete, check for damage, grease the bolt and pin, then assemble the top clamp to the triangle bracket. If you find a bent or damaged part, be sure you tag them and remove them from service. I hope this video has helped you to understand a few techniques in making this system successful for you. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to visit our website or give us a call.